Yeah. That is the Protect the Children Project from the Satanic Temple Dallas. Check out protectthechildrenproject.com for their event, the information, and the great activities they're doing for protecting children.
Yeah, so. They have that awesome billboard in Fort Worth, right?
Is it in Fort Worth?
I believe so, yes.
We got to get a picture of that.
Yes, that billboard.
Okay, I thought it was down in near Houston.
No.
Yeah, all right. Never be hit in school again. Find out more, protectthechildrenproject.com. All right. So our show is all about sinister metal. And we don't like people who are disingenuous. We want you to be honest with yourself. And this show is going to be a little heavy on grind and grindcore. And I think grindcore bands just tell the world this is how angry we are, and this is how healthy we express that anger on stage at a metal show, maybe in the pit, circle pit, stage diving, etc. But we love grindcore. We love sinister metal. We love all of it. We got a lot of cool stuff to cover. Janie Slash is here. Hi, Janie Slash.
Hello, I'm back.
Yes. We missed you last week. You know who we had last week?
Yeah, you had Billy
Blair. Billy Blair. And all of the shows now, guess what, are on our YouTube channel.
Check out our YouTube, The Corpse Paint Show.
The Corpse Paint Show. Please check it out.
You can watch all past episodes there and also still at www.watchonairlive.com.
Yes.
And
but you know what? We're putting more and more of the previous shows on YouTube that you can't find on the website now.
Yeah.
And they're great. We got
all the episodes on YouTube.
Great metal guests. And so what are we about? We're about metal. We're about the left-hand path. We're about expressing yourself. We're about having fun and being yourself.
Yes. And we're about horror.
And a lot of horror.
Janie
Slash. Yeah. If you want to show a couple of pictures of recent shows we've been at, there's the Corpse Paint Show with some ghoul. And then Friday night, Janie Slash, I saw you on stage with Scary Cherry and the Bang Bangs.
Yes.
Now, that's Scary Cherry.
That's Scary Cherry.
Grabbing herself.
Yeah. That's with the giant penis.
Yeah, all three girls playing with the giant penis. This is Scary Cherry and the Bang Bangs on stage Friday night. A couple more pictures there.
They were playing at Strokers and
look, I like that one. So we got most of the band in it. Scary singing. Janie Slash holding the sign. And look at that one. She's underneath.
That was at Strokers Dallas, which is a really cool kind of a biker bar in Dallas. I like they have like a dinosaur.
Look at this picture. I like this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like this one. There's Craig on guitar, the whole band. That's Scary
definitely.
Cherry.
If you get an opportunity to check them out, you can look them up on Facebook. Also, I think they have a SoundCloud or something like that. Also, you can find them. Yeah.
Scary Cherry and the Bang Bang.
Cherry and the Bang Bang.
We support local metal.
We had them on a show a couple weeks ago too, so check out that episode on our YouTube channel.
Good point. Yeah. Thank you for speaking real close into that mic because we want to hear you, even if we're 20 paces away. You know what I'm saying?
How much exactly is 20 paces?
Does
that vary?
That's 2 room lengths. Yeah. So if someone's playing this at home,
or my paces?
It's mine. Yeah. So if someone is watching at home, we want them to hear you in the bathroom if they take off to the bathroom.
I just take my phone with me or my whole laptop.
All right, so let's bring on this extreme grind sludge band called Lunatic Hooker, who I really like because they're extreme, and we're gonna connect with Tim here via live Skype.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey.
Oh, Tim, do we have you?
Can you hear us?
Yes. Is it Tim and George?
It says George and Tim's here as well.
Yes, indeed. We want to make sure that you click video so we can see you.
Okay, cool. Hang on.
All right, there we go.
Go and turn the light on over there on the wall.
Yeah. All right, guys, there we go. Yeah. We want to hear some clapping for Lunatic Hooker. Give it! Oh, yeah. So for the uninitiated, this is the best UK grind sludge band at the moment, in my opinion.
Oh, man. Thank you. Thank you for saying that.
I mean, you combine both the grind and the sludge, and I just love that sort of mix and all the songs. And is the album called Embracing the Filth?
Yeah.
Indeed it is.
Indeed it is, yeah.
Yes. Well, we love to embrace the filth on the fucking Welcome aboard, guys. Are you guys in London?
Well, just outside, but literally in the burbs, as you would say.
In the burbs. What burb? What burb are you in, please?
We're down in Surrey, but we're kind of based all over the southeast UK. So I mean, Ross, the guitarist, lives down on the south coast. This is my lovely house that you're invading with your wonderful filth this evening. And Georgie lives in town a bit closer, and the other two guys, our rhythm section, are from Kingston. So
yeah, good.
Yeah, we're we're a little bit spread out, but kind of close.
Yeah, so we got Lunatic Hooker, and I know you're being promoted by Imperative PR. Big shout out to those guys. And we're playing right now the video of Unearthing Dead Children or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's the title of that song?
It's Unearth Dead Children.
Yeah, there we go.
Got it in one.
Unearth Dead Children from Lunatic Hooker, Surrey, UK.
It's based on a true story, so you can't beat the absolute lunatics that society gives you to base good grindcore tunes on. So
yeah,
that's actually about a guy from Estonia or Ukraine.
From Germany. He just started digging up the corpses of children and turning them into dolls, and it's like, well, that's a pretty brutal song to a subject matter for a song. So there we have it. It came about, and we have this sort of slab of filth that is that song.
This is my point on this show, that sinister metal right now is experiencing, in my opinion, a renaissance because there is so much crap going on in the world, and you can go to the news and maybe be inspired to create that next grindcore masterpiece or sludge masterpiece. So I mean, I agree with what you're doing, and what I began the show with by saying is, we want people to be honest with themselves, honest with their anger, honest with their expression, and we don't like disingenuous pop songs that are overproduced and written by someone else and not really from the heart, and they're just written to make money. We support underground metal because it's true.
Yeah, totally. I mean, that's the problem, and the greatest thing in the times we're living in is you don't have to go very far to get any inspiration to write something that's completely fucked up, because the whole world is at the minute. So I always knew when I was a kid that someday the metalers would come true, and now's our time, I guess, because all the filth we've been sort of prophesizing over all of the tortuous years has finally come to fruition, I guess. But hey,
So all right, we're showing this on the screen. Is the release date later this month, right, for Embrace the Filth?
Yeah. That's coming out on the 17th, I think. There we go.
17th of April it's coming out. And then on the 2nd of May, we're opening up for Darkest Hour at the Underworld in Camden.
Fucking Darkest Hour. Their new shit just blows my mind. It's amazing. We're so honoured to be opening up for those guys, especially so close to our release. It's sort of like that's going to be our release party, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, good. All right.
Those guys in another British band called Venom Prison, who are also
Venom Prison. All right.
No.
Yeah. So Camden Underworld this is going to be all grindcore all night, right?
It's just gonna be a night of really good fucking riffs and good music and heavy as balls. It's just gonna be great.
Well, pretty much, if you want to turn up drunk, you're going to have a good night. If you want to turn up stoned, you're going to have a great night. If you want to... basically, it's all things to all people. It's just going to be a riff-packed fucking evening. So that's going to be amazing. And the other cool thing is, right in between, just after the album comes out, we're hoping to get the first video. We haven't even started working on it, but we've got a tight schedule right around the album release, and hopefully you're going to see us. And it's going to be quite a pared down sort of affair. It's no CGI or anything like that, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
so
good.
it's gonna
pretty stripped down, pretty raw, pretty heavy, hopefully. So, yeah.
Raw. I like that word, raw, and we're going to talk about raw a lot on this show tonight. I like that, and to me that implies it's heartfelt and it's coming from the inside. And when you make a video that's raw, we don't need CGI. We just need power and strength and honesty from you. And we want to see that energy, man.
Yeah. No, totally. I mean, and also the other thing is, we can't be everywhere on the planet at once. You know, I mean, we would love to be over playing in the States and whatever, but we understand that it's going to be, a lot of people that are never going to actually get to see us in that small venue, that in that little sort of arena. So we're hopefully going to try and convey that with what we do in the videos, and you can see this man going bullshit fucking arse out, and it is going to be arse out because he doesn't pull his trousers up. It's a horrible thing. It's
a horrible thing. Is there? Well, okay. So Lunatic Hooker is going to be on stage, and George's going to have his ass out, and
George has his ass out fucking verbatim. You know, it's a guarantee. I mean, if I can move the camera, I won't subject you fuckers to it. But it's happening now. I mean, I can see it right here, and I'm just sat next to the cunt.
Oh man, Lunatic Hooker, embrace the guilt. Well, I know, man. When the time comes, if you come over to America, be sure to let me buy you a drink in Dallas. And if any of our listeners or viewers are near Camden later in the month, Camden, what's the name of the venue? Camden Underworld?
The Underworld. And I would love to come out to Dallas as well, because there's a couple. I'm a massive fan of classic American cars, and a ridiculous fucking devotee of Fast and Loud, the Gas Monkey guys.
Right.
I've got to get out to Texas at some point. So you never know. You might see a hooker over there at the Gas Monkey garage. We can make it happen. They like green. We like green. So it could happen.
That's right. We see hookers there, but not the Lunatic Hooker.
Amazing.
That's right here. That's right here. That is right here in Dallas. That's right here.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well,
Gas Monkey.
we should make it happen.
Let's make it happen. We want Lunatic Hooker. We want to do a crowdfunding right now for not only our show, but also airfare ticket for Lunatic Hooker. And there's actually more than these guys. There's 2 or 3 or 4 more, right? And we got to get the whole crew over here.
Whole fucking entourage of proper fucking really heavy as shit grindcore bands from London. I had to play in wherever you guys like in Texas. We'll do it for fun. If you want to set up a crowdfunding thing to get us over there, we'll come in an instant. We'll bring fucking everything.
It'll be cool. Yeah, we would love to come and play for you guys one day, man. It'll be sweet.
Oh, it'll be great. But congrats, man, on this release this month, and also playing at Camden, and just keep the grindcore going, man. We appreciate it. We love it. I love the name of this band. I love the music you spew forth, and this just makes me. It's all George. All right. It just makes me feel better. It just makes me feel better. I feel cleansed after listening to grindcore. I do. Appreciate you guys, and hey, come on the show again soon. Maybe we'll have you next month or something to talk about the gig. And
we'd love to.
We'll come back and speak to you.
Anytime, man.
Yeah, good.
Anytime.
Thank you very much for being on the Corpse Paint Show. We got George and Tim, Lunatic Hooker.
Thanks, guys.
See you later.
All right, see you later.
You,
Thank you much. Bye now. Yeah. Janie Slash. That's some extreme stuff right there.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Lunatic Hooker. Hey, guess
I'm
what?
all about the extreme music.
Guess what we're going to do on the show? We're going to play cassette tapes.
Are we?
Old-fashioned retro cassette tapes.
You're really going retro there, aren't you?
We hooked it into our board, and we got a little cassette player. But you know what? Look.
We should play records.
You know it's a good day when the New York Times
what
has
the New York
an article
Times do
about horror movies and meat and cannibalism in horror movies. This is from the New York Times.
I like cannibalism. I don't do cannibalism, but I always like cannibalism movies.
So what five movies they talk about? Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Raw,
Yes.
which is right behind
Raw,
you.
which we'll be talking about later.
Yeah, Raw. There we go. Yeah, that poster right there, Raw. And Poultrygeist and Parents and Meat Grinder.
I think I brought up Poultrygeist last night when we were in Jefferson at the paranormal conference because the lady was talking about how a bunch of chickens were slaughtered in the backyard. And that's where all the ghosts would be. And I was like, ooh, I hope we see a Poultrygeist.
Well, speaking of that,
we did not see any Poultrygeist, though.
So we went to this cool event in Jefferson, haunted Jefferson, Texas.
It's called History Haunts and Legends Weekend. And we saw some really badass speakers. And they did a bunch of really awesome talks like on post-mortem photography and funeral traditions of the Old South. There's some insane traditions and lots of really interesting, neat things. You even talked about some aliens for a little bit, demonic possession, stuff like that.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. And then we got to go look for ghosts. Went to some
cool.
really scary, spooky destinations, sat in the dark and waited for...
Again, it's an East Texas town called Jefferson, supposedly haunted, a lot of cool things going on.
Yeah.
But this event was bringing in a lot of paranormal research.
Just about anywhere you stay in Jefferson. It's also like the B&B capital of Texas. Anywhere you stay there is going to be haunted.
I think the underbed we're playing right now is Broken Bones, great British punk band. All right, we've got another great Skype guest, and you love Lunatic Hooker. Well, guess what? You're going to love
I love the name.
Basement
too.
Torture Killings
It makes
with
me
an
sound,
S on the end.
Sounds like some type of 80s movie.
It does, doesn't it? So we're
One of
gonna
the video
bring in Paul. I think we got Paul from Basement Torture Killings. Try and bring him on board. Basement Torture Killings is a straight ahead grind band with a great look, and I love their videos. I love them on stage, and I love their extreme sound. So
Yeah, they have a good sound.
I'm being Paul. Hello. Hey Paul.
Hi, how are you?
Hey, good.
Hi, how are you?
we got you there. I want to be sure we can. Yeah, Basement Torture Killings.
Wow, that's a lot of people.
That's a lot of people, and we got Paul representing the band. And hey, Paul, we want to be sure we can see you. Would you be sure to click video on the call, and I think it'll pop up the visual.
Okay, hang on one sec.
We got Paul,
Yeah,
Basement
I've
Torture.
clicked it. I don't know if you can see my ugly face now or not.
We can see you now, but there's nothing ugly about it, man. All right.
I don't know, man. I'm no oil painting.
Basement Torture Killings, and I know you guys are supported by Imperative PR, right? And
Yeah, that's correct.
yes, and man, I want to make sure I have this right. First off, we're bringing up a video right now. I think it's the Rat Catcher, and I like that a lot. Actually, Paul, Janie Slash and I have some pet rats at home, and we're kind of rat catchers ourselves.
Oh, really?
Yeah, look at this great video, Janie Slash.
I like the
Look at this.
intestines.
Look at this, man. We love horror film. We love extreme metal. We love grindcore. And we love freaking Basement Torture Killings.
Well, that's kind of what we do, I guess, is mixing the horror movies and the grindcore together. Yeah, I'm glad you like it.
Yes, we do. And so a big shout out to Beryl. Is that her name? I mean, she delivers on these songs.
Yeah, we were really lucky to get her on board. Yeah, she's just a total animal. Just perfect for the band, you know. She's really visual. She's really passionate about what she does. She's just like a perfect fit. And can be really sick on stage, like really sick. She like creeps people out. It's good.
Yes, and you know what? I kind of what I see is that you've got the band and they're all wearing masks and they got bloody aprons, blood everywhere, and then you've got this mischievous smile on Beryl's face.
I love her intestines.
Look at her. Look at this. Look at this video.
Yeah.
If you love grindcore, you've got to check out BTK Basement Torture Killings. Oh man. Paul, we appreciate you so much, man, joining us, and that's what our show is about. It's about honest bands expressing anger, emotion, and their disgust with what's going on in the world, and doing it in a visual way, and that's what you guys do, man. And it's a big shout out. So tell me about the album. Was it just released?
Yeah, it's actually released next Monday. through Grind Scene Records. So it's our third record that we've done. But the first to feature Beryl and the first with this lineup, and it's a pretty sick fucking release, you know.
Yeah.
Really, really pleased with the way it came out.
And Paul,
yeah.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but it's got the Rat Catcher on it, right?
Yeah. I think that's the third song on the album. So yeah, the Rat Catcher is definitely on there, and that was like our way of introducing it to the world with a video.
Yes, and tell me the title of the release, please.
It's called There's Something About Beryl.
There's Something About Beryl. Perfect.
I like it.
Yeah, because Beryl is
the
singer.
It came from a film, I think. There might be a little nod to something.
Are you the one into horror, or is it Beryl? It's everyone, isn't it?
I think it's all of us, really.
Yeah.
I mean, I started the band like 10 years ago when I was like looking youthier than I am now. So I always had like an obsession with horror movies back then. But yeah, I think it carries in for all of us. We all love horror. We love the genre, you know?
Yes, indeed. And, you know, you fit perfect with our show. We're all about extreme, sinister, metal, and horror, and the left-hand path, and magic and illusionists, and all of that stuff. So
this sounds like a whole host of awesomeness.
Yes, we want you to be a friend of the show. We do. And you know, tell your other friends, too, to check it out. We have a YouTube channel, The Corpse Paint Show. And
cool.
This is all we do, is we promote sinister metal and horror films, and we've had a lot of great guests in this very studio. So our co-host Janie Slash, she's been in a couple of horror films herself. She's the one who handles the weekly dose of horror, and this week's no exception. We've got some great movies. Yeah. So
cool, man. What's that doll?
Yeah, is that the Red Devil doll?
That's our
it looks pretty fucking cool.
Demon baby.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask him to swing it over here. One second, Paul. Over here, man. Yeah.
Awesome.
We have a lot of scary baby dolls.
Yeah, very, very cool, man. Beryl likes, I don't know if you've seen this, if there are any videos. Oh, creepy, man. Creepy as hell. Oh, and it's fisting a Jason mask. Awesome. Yeah, no, Beryl's very into molesting teddy bears on stages. She stitches like innards and stuff in there, so the shows get really messy. So cool. She would appreciate that stuff very much.
Oh, man. Please ask her to watch this episode. Hey, Paul, what I can do is actually I'll send you a link of the show in a day or two, but then it'll be on YouTube also.
Cool. Yeah, I can share it through our site and stuff. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, thank you much, man. But look, I know that playing grindcore, writing, creating, recording, and getting gigs for grindcore is not easy, and I just want to give you hails, high fives, and you've done it 10 years now, and now you got Beryl, and this has got to it's got to feel good right now. It does.
Totally, man. I mean, this last year, I think Beryl's been in the band like 2 years, something like that. But the last year, with the release of the album and stuff, things have really seemed to be picking up. We're getting shows all over Europe. We're going to like Poland in a couple of months.
Yes.
It's awesome. It's awesome. Like, we've worked really hard for this, and all we want to do is just play music and have fun, you know. And
right.
He said about how fucked up the things are in the world at the moment. For us, it's just like, it's escapism, man. This is what horror is.
That's right.
It's just really good, fun stuff. Yeah, it's great that people are starting to like it. It's really, really good.
Yes, Paul, and you know what? It's healthy for you to let all that out, and you guys do it, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I guess if you don't let it out this way, maybe we'll go all that again on people, and that would get really messy.
Yeah, we don't want you to actually go out and beat someone up. We want you to just show the equivalent of that on stage version, you know.
Exactly. It's got to be like consenting murder, not actual murder.
Right, man. Oh, we got to hear some applause for that line.
The key word there.
We got a big crowd here for you. I wanted to know if you can hear them. Yeah.
Yeah, they're starting to warm to me. That's good.
Basement torture killings. So, Paul, I mean, I don't know. Please forgive me if you've been asked this before, because I hate asking boring questions. But is it based on the killer from Kansas who was BTK? Or?
Kind of, but not.
Okay.
I just always thought like BTK was like really cool initials for some reason.
Yeah.
So when we started the band all those years ago, it was kind of done as a bit of a joke. A friend of mine We just decided, I was visiting in Sweden, we just decided to write a song, and we thought, well, let's call the band BTK. And from there, it just sort of spread on. So we've kind of created our own thing. So BTK stands for Basement Torch Killings.
Yeah.
But it also stood for the original members of the band, Bertrand Tarquin and Professor Kenneth. And now it stands for Beryl, Tarquin, and Dr. Kraus. So it kind of, it's like, it's not directly, well, I guess it's kind of influence, but it's not a direct name thing. You know, we don't really sing about real serial killers. We kind of make up fantasy stuff.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, and that's the way it is, really.
Well, what you're looking at now is our basement, and we sometimes have almost torture killings in here. So yes, this is our. That's the headless girl right there.
So yeah, she looks like she's been put to use.
Yeah, and then we got Raw. We come around here to all our fun stuff. We got a baby with nails in its head over there. It's into bondage and stuff. Yeah.
Can babies be into bondage? That's a little disturbing.
Well, dolls.
Yeah, you need to be careful with that. Yeah, dolls.
Yeah, it's dolls.
Works.
Yeah, dolls.
The thing is, I think it has my hair on it.
Well, the doll or the baby?
There, the doll.
We went. Hey, Paul, I gotta tell you something
I don't
funny.
think it's my hair. It's not pink.
First off, what city are you in right now? Where are you in London?
Yes.
Okay. We went to East Texas yesterday and went to a conference, and one of the it was a kind of a paranormal conference. One of the speakers spoke about funeral rituals, and it's creepy because old Southern United States funeral rituals, they would take pictures of the dead and actually have a family picture with the dead person.
Yeah.
Or dress up the baby and then take a picture with the dead baby.
You're talking more about the post-mortem photography lecture, not
Yeah.
so much the rituals.
Okay. Yeah.
You're getting them like combined. Yeah.
But that was an interesting conference. So yeah, we're like you, Paul. We go to all the weird stuff, and there is some weird stuff in Texas.
There's some very weird
Yeah, I was in Texas a few years ago with my last band, Vostafald. We recorded in Page. It's a cool city, cool place. You know, we hung out in Austin for a bit.
Yeah.
Very, very cool place.
Good. Yes.
Awesome.
Well, of course, if you come back and you come to Dallas, then,
Sick, man.
Yeah. Please let me buy you a drink of your choice.
I'm always up for 3 drinks.
Oh, perfect.
Defo.
I've got enough for 3. I've got enough for 3.
You said 3.
Cool. I'm a cheap date. I get drunk very easy, so 2 will be fine.
Me too. 2. That's my limit. 2.
Hey, we want to give a shout out to Imperative PR and also my favorite metal magazines from the UK, Zero Tolerance.
Cool mag.
Yes, we get it here, but it's kind of it arrives very late. Usually, it's much later than the issue should be released, I guess, because it's shipped overseas. But it's still worth it. It's Zero Tolerance, and it covers grindcore and extreme metal and sinister metal and all of that. So,
yeah, I mean that's the best magazine in the UK by far. Zero Tolerance. We used to have another magazine called Terrorizer.
Yeah,
it's still in existence, but now it's lost its way, or it's found a different way, and it's just lost me, I guess. But Zero Tolerance is an awesome mag.
I hear what you're saying is that Terrorizer is watered down a little bit now.
That's the one way of saying it. Yeah.
Whereas Zero Tolerance covers extreme bands.
That's what they do.
Extreme.
And they do it really well. You can find out some awesome bands in that mag. Really cool mag.
And they have a free CD too.
They do?
It says free CD on it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you know what? No American metal or music magazines, I don't think any in America, have a free CD. Every good magazine about metal is from the UK.
With a free CD.
Heck yeah.
Free
I'm
CDs
really
are good.
excited about the CDs.
I do. I get real
I
excited.
do. That's what I said.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree.
All right, Paul, I want you to give Beryl a big hug from me.
Okay, I will do.
Please.
Hopefully she's not feeling too angsty, otherwise I might get stabbed.
Don't get stabbed. Don't get stabbed. That doesn't sound good.
And yeah, a big hug from all of us here at Corpse Paint Show. We just want to say thanks for being part of it. I know it's late in the UK. I appreciate you being on here live with us.
Thank you.
No, thanks for having us on. Really, we really appreciate the support, and who knows, maybe we can come out and play in America at some point. It'd be awesome.
Man, it would be great. I think that your band would go over very well on stage. You're very visual, and you are loud and proud and crazy and fast, and that's everything we love.
Awesome, man. Thanks very much for the support.
Yes, you're very welcome. Paul, great to talk to you. Basement Torture Killings with an S on the end. We love you guys. And please, all our viewers and listeners, check out this band. Look for this band.
Yeah, do it. Otherwise, I'll send Beryl around.
Ooh.
Awesome.
She's scary. All right. Thanks a lot, Paul.
See you later, guys.
Thank
Take
you.
it easy.
Yep. Bye now.
Bye.
Bye.
We have great guests on this show and from the UK.
Yeah,
And it's
fuck
very,
yeah.
very late in the middle of the night over
I
there.
know.
They're staying up
I
late
can't
to talk
believe
to-
that. I would have been. He was great. He was great energy and everything. I'd have been like,
You see that video with Beryl, the lead singer?
yeah, she's adorable.
She is.
I
And
think she's adorable.
she looks
In
so
a
innocent,
malicious
and then there's all
way.
this blood all around her.
I like her.
Yeah.
She's adorable.
Hey, in front of you,
Like I want to
is,
be her friend. Okay.
There's an event coming up April 15th.
April 15th. Speaking of crazy girls with blood, Deadly Sins Burlesque and Sideshow, April 15th at Wits End. That is the night before Easter. I believe there's also an evil Easter bunny walk happening in Deep Ellum.
Hold that up just a little bit better. Just look on the
Where's my
screen there, and yeah, right there.
There
Perfect.
it is.
Yeah. April
All the
15th.
details. Flyer made by the awesome Nikki Arnold.
So speaking of crazy stuff,
There will
Deadly
be some
Sins.
fucking crazy shit. We have a special guest. We have Eric Burton coming up from Captain Burton's Circus Fun Time Circus Sideshow.
as a guest, yeah.
Yeah, he does. I like to call it beard stuff.
It's all like
He
Sideshow?
suspends stuff from his beard, like cinder blocks and shit. And he also sticks apples in his mouth and chainsaws them in half while they're in his teeth.
holy yes.
So yeah,
Nice.
come check it out. We'll be there too.
All right, now there's
Getting
another event.
naked and stuffs.
That's April 15th, and then May.
Silver Tongue
our
Devil.
friend Silver Tongue Devil. Well, let's see. Tell me about that show.
May 20th.
Wits End.
Wits End, Silver Tongue Devil, 21 and up, free before 10 p.m. It's only $5 after 10.
And it's
They are also playing with Mad Rat, maybe? I can't read that.
kind of creepy and
Kind of creepy and
Yeah. Is it? I'm not sure that other. Dang, I forgot.
can't read it. Sorry,
Yeah.
guys.
But
But check
that's
it
it.
out. If
Wits
you
End
think
in Dallas.
You can read it.
And look at that imagery. We got the spider on the girl and that Silver Tongue Devil.
Silver Tongue Devil has been on the show before.
Extreme metal band.
They played. Acoustic
Ugh.
Devil is their other band, and they played here. I highly recommend them. They're great guys. Great band.
So before we go to Weekly Dose of Horror, let's yeah, there we go, Silver Tongue Devil. Let's play some cassette tapes. So on the Corpse Paint Show, we're going freaking retro. We're playing little cassette tapes that you may or may not remember from the 70s, 80s, whatever, right?
Yeah.
So we have our little. Can I come over there, Ziggy? Yeah. Okay.
I also, while he's getting set up, want to remind you that I am in the chat room. If you would like to chat with me, stop by, say hi if you're watching now. If you are not watching right now while the show is live, I'm not in the chat room, but for now I am. So tune in, check it out, message me. So he's setting it up. We're going to be playing some Iron fucking Reagan
Yeah, on cassette tape.
on cassette tape.
You can now purchase Iron Reagan on cassette tape.
Yes.
The Tyranny of Will, not the most recent. We
No,
don't
but
have
it's one
that
of my,
on
it's one of my
cassette yet.
favorites. I love Tyranny of Will.
Let's see how this works. Let's get down and show the.
Municipal Waste, which is Iron Reagan's, has a lot of the members of Iron Reagan, is playing Warp Tour this year. And also, I just got a bikini, some Municipal Waste bikini.
Tyranny of Will, what a great release. Iron Reagan, they recently played.
They also have
Dallas.
it on vinyl, too. I have it on
Let's play
vinyl.
some extreme metal.
I believe the
Right?
vinyl was blood splattered.
But this is extremity.
No, maybe it was red. I can't remember.
What is it? Retained. Yeah, retained. Yeah. Extreme. All right, so we'll put in our next cassette here.
I was really enjoying the Iron Reagan. What the hell, man? It sounds so evil.
here's my message. If you got cassette tapes and maybe you don't want them anymore, send them to our show.
If you have cassette tapes and you don't want them anymore, feel free to send them to our show. Send us an email at stiltdemon@gmail.com.
Yeah, we'll play cassette
We
tapes.
will gladly play your cassette tape. We'll even tell people where we got them from if you want us to tell people that. We'll totally give you like, hey.
We like cassette tapes.
That one is my only cassette tape. Is that blood on it? Anyway. Okay, so yes, and also VHSs. I love VHSs. So that's just for me.
We'll hook up something to
And
play
also, if you have a horror movie you'd like us to watch and review,
So in a minute,
Send it to me.
in a
I'd
minute,
like to watch
we
it.
are going to talk about Raw.
yes,
You went and saw a screening of Raw.
I did. I got to see a pre-screening of Raw. Yes.
French film, subtitles,
subtitled. Yes,
cannibalism.
cannibalism did occur.
Yeah. Is she trying to make the leap from...
Listen to the music. We'll talk about my. If you play this backwards, does it speak evil things to you? Can you do that? We should do that. We should bring records in and play them backwards. And be like, see, what is Satan trying to say to us? And that wraps up Metal on Cassette Tapes. You broke it! God darn it. Corpse paint guy.
All right, so Janie Slash.
Yes.
Let's see. We got Raw
Yes.
and Devil's Candy.
Yes.
Is that the other one too?
Yeah. Can we do things one at a time now?
Yes. And we'll go into all of that. We're going to do a little intro for...
We're going to do my intro first, and then we'll talk after my intro. So this, yes.
No, keep talking. Okay.
Okay.
I
Nope.
think I tripped over something.
You
and-
broke it.
I know.
I'm mad at you.
Dang it.
All your fault.
All right, so
So anyway,
We're gonna do-
what I was going to say was we're going to talk about Raw first after the intro
yeah,
because I saw Raw by myself, and then we can discuss Devil's Candy because we watched that one together.
you got it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Welcome to Weekly Dose of Horror with Janie Slash. We are going to be discussing the horror movie behind me, Raw. I don't really know if I consider this a horror movie. I mean, it is kind of more of a coming-of-age tale, which, if you're a woman, kind of is a horror story if you really think about it in a lot of aspects. But this is the movie, of course, that was at, I believe it was the Toronto Film Festival, caused people to pass out, faint, vomit, dry heave. It's got quite a controversy surrounding it. So, of course, when I went to view this at the Alamo Drafthouse in Dallas at a pre-screening event, I was, a little excited. I was really super excited because I like to be grossed out. I'm always seeking out the grossest, nastiest, just most vile things possible. And it was a good movie, but I'm not going to lie, I was slightly disappointed. I did not get grossed out. I did not dry heave. I was not disturbed. I mean, I could kind of relate to some of the stuff, minus the cannibalism, kind of the being awkward and having to grow up and be amongst all these other people and, trying to fit into a crowd and feeling awkward. And this girl finds it through cannibalism. The cannibalism really isn't like the forefront of the story like you're led to believe. It more focuses on her going through college and just trying to fit in and finding her way and I guess becoming more of a woman. And along that way, she discovers cannibalism, which gives her a means to kind of find her way.
Gotcha. Okay, so we're talking about a strong female character. Does she go from healthy eating to...
She was a vegan. Or no,
Okay.
she was a vegetarian.
to becoming a primal monster?
She's not really a primal monster. That's a little extreme.
Okay.
But she does become a cannibal. She starts out by eating, they feed her this raw meat. And then it goes into her eating like raw chicken and things like that until there's a mistake where this scene comes up. And it's maybe mildly gross. I'm not going to give it away. You'll need to watch it. But I did not hear any gasps the whole time I watched it. I did not hear any like dry heaving. But I enjoyed it. It was a good film overall. It was well made. It is in subtitles, and if you're not into subtitles, then I don't recommend you checking it out. But I like subtitles; they don't bother me, and it's a very visual film. So
Good.
I mean, I guess I take it back. You can check it out. Check it out. 'Cause
Check it out.
You can watch it, and you don't really need. If you don't want to read the subtitles, you can just look at it. It's visually appealing. It's
All right,
very
all right.
beautifully filmed.
All right. Thank you, Ziggy. I tripped over a cord in the studio. And now we got video back. So
Are we fixed?
I think we're
Yay! So I give Raw. I mean, I give it like a 7 out of 10. I recommend it.
All right,
check
good.
it out. It's
That's
not
good.
for a gore. If you're looking for hardcore gore, this is not your movie. It is not super gory. But if you're looking for something that is really good, solid, kind of a slow burn, good build, good acting, good directing,
Yes.
it's directed by a female director. I
Great.
highly recommend it. But it is not your crazy splatterfest gore hound, wet
And
dream.
the director, Julia Ducournau. Ducournau, right?
Sure, I'm not going
Yeah.
to say her name.
Okay.
I don't know how to say it.
So look, all right. So
Ducournau?
look, Janie. A 7 out of 10 is an honest review. That's
Yeah,
an honest
it's
review.
honest.
And
It's honest.
this is a gore fest, but not as extreme as
It
you
is
have heard.
not a gore fest.
Okay.
I think I said that. I don't feel like it's a gore fest.
Well, okay, but it's not as extreme as you may have heard.
No, it's not as extreme as I heard.
Janie's giving a 7 out of 10.
Yes.
All right, no problem. All
And
right.
we're going to play the trailer now.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
we were going to play the trailer, but yeah.
This is Raw.
So that is the preview for Raw. Once again, like I said, it's not, I wouldn't exactly refer to it as a horror movie. I mean, several people, the comments and quotes in it was that it is a coming of age film. It's a little peculiar. It's more for, I guess, horror coming of age film. But I did enjoy it and I do recommend it for sure.
Very good. Very good. All right, Raw. And you know what was going on this weekend in Dallas? Dallas International Film
Yes,
Festival.
DIFF.
Yeah. And Libby's Movie Hunt she was there. And
Awesome.
Yeah, was talking to a lot of the directors, actors, and has great reviews. So look for that on Vocal and Vocal Media, Libby's Movie Hunt. And she does a great job going in depth on a lot of movies.
Yeah.
The next one you were going to cover
Is The Devil's Candy,
great.
which we both actually watched. And you can check that one out on Amazon Prime. If you have Prime, you do have to rent it. It is like $4.99, I think, or $3.99. Or you could also check it out on iTunes. So we're going to show the preview for that, and then we'll talk about it.
Devil's Candy.
We've come to the place where we joke about the idea of the devil. But that is Satan's lie to distract us from the reality of who he is.
What's going on?
It's like it flowed through me. I don't remember painting this.
This is Mommy and Daddy's house. They're dead.
Oh my God. I'm so sorry.
I need to come home now.
We are his pawns. We are his demons on earth. He uses us to carry out his unspeakable deeds. We satiate his hunger.
Your latest work is wonderfully disturbing.
Oh my God.
I didn't mean to do this. To sacrifice.
He will slither into your soul.
the gas?
He's right. You are the sweetest candy of them all.
A creepy looking movie.
That is the preview for Devil's Candy. It's kind of a slow burn horror also, and also it's starring Ethan Embry. And if anyone from my generation remembers, he was in all those kind of teen movies, Can't Hardly Wait and things like that. So it's kind of cool to see him back.
But this is a genre
especially
movie.
in a horror movie as a metalhead that's like a really intense painter.
In the movie, he portrays that, he's a metalhead.
Who's also an artist. An alternative
yeah.
artist who's trying to make art and sell it. And he becomes possessed by these visions and ends up painting these things and losing track of time.
The Devil's Candy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't really talk too much about it because it gives away the majority of the story. But if you're into slow burn horror, there's a little bit of blood, but I wouldn't say it's intense, gratuitous gore or anything like that. And it does have some subject matter that some people might find sensitive.
So your rating on this one would be?
I would say probably 8 out of 10.
Yeah, that's good.
It was really good. And it's fresh on Rotten Tomatoes if you're into that. It's like 93%, I believe.
And it's creepy as heck. It is.
On Rotten Tomatoes.
This is a creepy movie because...
It has a creepy feel and a creepy vibe.
Yeah, because the antagonist is pursuing this young teenager. Yeah,
yes. And it builds a lot of tension.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's also directed by Sean Byrne, who also directed a movie called The Loved Ones, which is very similar.
Yeah, I'd love to have Sean Byrne as a guest on the show. Wouldn't that be great?
Yeah, that would be great. But if you haven't checked out Devil's Candy, definitely check it out. Like I said, it's on iTunes and also Amazon Prime.
Is now a good time to do the horror block box?
We can cover that.
Is that cool?
Yeah.
No? What would you like? What is next?
Done.
It's
But
your
I guess
part.
I'm
What is?
done. I guess I'm done. Check out the Devil's Candy. It's really good.
I
was going to bring up. I have one more trailer that I wanted to show. It was a big deal this past week that came out. They're remaking It, as everybody's aware. And the trailer dropped last week. And I just want to show the trailer real quick because it was a movie that totally fucked up my generation. Everybody was horrified of clowns. I wouldn't even go into restaurants if I knew there was a clown inside. I'm finally over that fear at 30. But forever, I was freaking horrified of clowns because of this movie. So I want to show the preview.
Of the remake.
Of the remake, not the original, but the remake. So we're going to show that now, and then we'll talk about it.
Great.
There you go. She's all ready, Captain.
Thanks, Billy.
It's not like any time I've ever been in before. People die or disappear 6 times the national average. And that's just grown-ups. Kids are worse. Way worse.
We all float down here.
I saw something. There was this
Clown. Yeah, I saw him too.
Look. It's all connected by the sewers. That's where it lives. What happened? Bill?
Bill, if you'll come with me, you'll float too. You'll float too. You'll float too. You'll float too. You'll float too.
Yeah. We have to wait till September.
So I'll see you guys all at September 8th
Oh,
in the
yeah.
movie theaters to go see that one because I'm pretty excited about it. I was a little nervous, but then after I saw the preview, I was not nervous anymore. I think they're going to definitely do it justice.
That is scary, man.
Yeah.
All right, that's it.
And like I said, you asked most people close to my age, growing up, what are you afraid of? And everybody was clowns. Why? Because it scared me. And it, of course, was played by Tim Curry. And Tim Curry is a great actor. And he was at Fan Days. He was actually in Dallas this weekend. But, yeah, he was freaking, I loved him as Frankenfurter and Rocky Horror. And then here he is as it. And it messed me up forever.
Now, but he's not in the remake.
No, he is not in the remake, from my understanding.
Okay.
But Stephen King gave this his seal of approval.
Good.
So that's good because Stephen King doesn't always like his movies made based off of his books. His books are really detailed. It's hard to adapt.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, did I mention, or you mentioned this earlier, Still Demon?
StillDemon at gmail.com.
Yeah,
if you would like us to play your music on the air, send us cassette tapes.
And
Check out Still Demon. Email.
Okay.
to
We're
Still
looking
Demon.
for supporters, and we're looking for
Yeah. Help us out. If you would like for me to review your horror movie, or if you would like to be interviewed about your horror movie or anything you're doing in the film or horror industry, message me on Facebook, Janie Slash, or the Corpse Paint Show on Facebook, and also email me at janieslash@gmail.com. And you check out our YouTube channel, the Corpse Paint Show.
Yeah, we're looking for sponsors. We are looking for
Yeah.
sponsors.
Okay, so of course I cover horror, and that doesn't just mean movies. I also cover certain things in culture and neat things in the horror industry. And I subscribe and pay for it myself. They're not in any way sponsoring the show at all, but I subscribe to something called a horror block box. So I got mine in the mail this weekend, and I was going to show you what's inside of it, to see if you possibly maybe want to check it out. So I'm going to grab it. It's down here.
Yeah, good. So the Horror Block Box, this is a box that arrives on your porch once a month.
It is monthly.
Yeah.
And Satan subscribes to it for me because he loves me.
Horror Block Box.
It's called the Horror
And it's got a variety of
Block Box.
just
It's for horror
interesting
fans.
things,
It's got
yeah.
neat things in there. So this month, inside my Horror Block Box,
Let's see.
I got it. You always get a T-shirt.
Oh, neat. Okay.
It's like a horror movie totem pole.
And you tell them what size you wear. So
yeah,
when
you
they
tell them what
wear.
size, and they mail it to you.
So it's
and they have female and male sizes. So
So-
if you want a girly shirt that's more fitted,
Are
like
the-
me.
Are the arms chainsaws on there?
Yeah, because the
Yeah, I
top
like
is
it.
Leatherface.
All right.
Hell yeah, it's Leatherface.
All right. So you got
Freddy,
a T-shirt.
Jason, and Pinhead.
We love it.
Okay. And then next, I got some Ash versus Evil Dead socks.
You got socks.
Fuck yeah, I got socks. I love socks.
Ash versus Evil Dead. Right? That's the TV show on Netflix?
Yes, that is based off the TV show. It's not on Netflix. It is on Stars.
Stars.
Don't tell people to go look on Netflix. It's not on Netflix.
Okay.
At least it might be now. I don't know, but
And
not
you
the new
got-
season. Yeah. I got this awesome pen. You get a pen every month. This one is Your Luck Just Ran Out. That is based off of Leprechaun.
Oh, neat. Yeah.
I love Leprechaun. That's a great movie.
That's a cool pen.
Sometimes you get this DVDs. I'm not so sure about this one. I'll watch it and I'll let you know what I think about it. It's called Eli Roth Presents The Stranger. Blood Will Tear Us Apart. The Stranger delivers its own singular and gruesome distinctions. I'm not so sure about this, but I will definitely check it out.
The Stranger. All right.
Eli Roth has not presented anything good in
It
a
looks
while.
like it looks like a
so-
Blu-ray. You got a Blu-ray?
It is a Blu-ray DVD combo pack.
Even better.
It's both.
Very neat.
Okay.
All right.
And then I got an issue of Vampirella.
Oh.
You get these exclusive.
Look at that, Ziggy.
Presented by Nerd Block.
Very neat. So you got a comic
Yeah,
book.
you get
of
comic
Vampirella.
books in there a lot. It's pretty neat. You get these
You
like
got a
original
comic book, a
new
DVD,
comic books,
socks, T-shirt.
And then I got this Penny Dreadful ceramic travel mug. It
Travel
has a
mug.
heart on it.
That's neat too.
It's pretty neat. Yeah, you get coffee mugs. I have a whole collection of them at home. And then last but not least, you get the new Shark Movie Mania, a bloody history of cinema's greatest killing machines from
Wait a
Rue
second.
Morgue magazine.
Rue Morgue. All right.
And
so
no,
they're
you
new.
can't read this till I'm done with it.
This is not the magazine. This is a book.
They do these special books. It's called the Rue Morgue Library. We covered Phantasm, the book on Phantasm, which we had
Yeah.
John Bowen on a while back talking about it. This is their newest issue. It's about sharks and movies.
Very neat. Shark movie.
Mostly, I think the shark popularity is kind of resurged.
Shark Movie Mania.
Yeah, because
Rue Morgue.
yeah, check it out. And
Heck
that
yeah.
is my horror block box this month.
Yeah,
So
very well done.
If you are interested in subscribing, check out nerdblock.com and you can just select horror block.
Can we talk about The Devils for a minute? Now,
Yeah.
this is the movie that is now on Shudder, The Devils, and it was released in 1971. It's who's the director, Janie? It's Ken.
I don't remember. That was I did not actually get to watch this movie.
Ken Russell.
Oh, Ken Russell, yes.
Ken Russell, The Devils.
Sorry, I forgot. I didn't get to watch it.
This is a real passion play about how religion and politics, try to mix but don't mix. And if you got the preview there, I'm cool with that, Ziggy.
Do you remember the first time your thoughts were turned to evil things?
He plies me with caresses, lustful. Obscene. He enters my bed at night and takes from me that which is consecrated to my divine bridegroom, Jesus Christ.
And what form does this incubus take?
Who is responsible for this evil possession?
But of course I can prove nothing. This Mother Superior may be little more.
Okay. All right. That's part of the preview of The Devils. It's on Shudder right now. And
Yes,
this is a holy moly wow film.
Shudder's pretty cool too. If you're a huge horror fan, you can check out Shudder. It's only like $4.99 a month. And
There's
they
a
have
lot of
tons of badass movies on there that you can't see everywhere else.
Shudder.
They
And
also got some,
Did
campy ones.
did you know you subscribe to Criterion Collection now? Also is a subscription service you can get. So, and they have a lot of great horror films.
I
and
still
everything. So-
I like buying the Criterion Collection though. I like having the DVD copy.
If you like samurai movies like I do,
Yes.
stream the Criterion Collection.
Okay, a lot of samurai.
There are a lot of samurai movies in Criterion.
Thank you for that, Ziggy.
Some great horror movies too. They really have some really good ones, like from
But we
The
recommend
Eyes Without a Face.
All of the I'm blanking on his name. David Cronenberg movies.
Cronenberg,
all of
yeah.
them are Criterion movies. So
Yeah.
Videodrome, Scanners,
Scanners.
The Brood.
I think that Criterion was
Cronenberg.
going to release my favorite John Waters film, Multiple Maniacs, which he doesn't really talk about that one very often. But if they release that, I want that. I have to find it.
What's it called?
Multiple Maniacs.
Multiple Maniacs. John Waters.
Yes,
yes
it's my favorite John Waters movie.
John Waters.
It's fucking great.
We're
There's
looking
a giant
for
lobster in it.
We're looking for an incoming call.
Oh.
Just a heads up.
Okay.
And this is from Steve.
Our next guest.
Yeah, the band is Sinners.
Sinners.
Yes.
Sinners.
Not just sinner, but sinners.
They're double the sinner.
Well, they're a really awesome, loud rock
I like
and roll
the name.
in your face
I like
band.
the name. The name is awesome. They're an awesome band.
The name alone, I'm a fan. But the music
It just
totally,
so happens they have great music too, which is
the music
fucking
backs
awesome.
it up. It
Yeah.
does. Yeah. I think she agrees too. Yeah. Sinners. So we look forward to talking to Steve from that band.
I liked her better when you put the Iron Maiden mask over her head. The
Eddie mask.
Eddie mask, yes.
Sorry. All right, look, it's April already, and next month is Texas Frightmare Weekend, right, Janie?
Yes.
And I know. Did you say Tim Curry? No, he was just
Tim
in
Curry's
town.
at Fan Days. That was this weekend. He's not coming, as far as I know. He's not going to Texas Frightmare Weekend.
Okay.
I'm more excited about Mad Monster in Arizona.
Well,
they have this badass thing called the Hellraiser Experience. Not experiment. It's experience. They're going to put Doug Bradley in full freaking Hellraiser pinhead costume, and they're making hell. And it's a whole experience. They have not released tickets or prices yet, but they have an awesome YouTube video. You can check out. You go to Mad Monster's Facebook page. I highly recommend it. It's a great convention. It's like a family.
Yes, at Mad Monster. Now that's in Phoenix. They also have one in
If
the
you're
Carolinas.
there, come cheer me on, because I usually compete in this Arizona pageant. I've not won, but
Now, Mad Monster. Yes. And Texas Frightmare Weekend coming up.
Yes.
So we support our horror festivals.
always
and
support your horror
films.
festivals. They need it. They need the support and the love.
Well, there's another short that was made called Death Metal.
Yes. We're going to have the director on next week, correct?
Yes.
Yes, and we'll be showing the
Yeah.
preview for that next week also.
It was a short.
It
Yeah.
aired at Diff.
They aired at Diff.
Showed at Diff. It was a midnight movie. We were in Jefferson, so we did not get to see it, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But we see.
Dallas International Film Festival.
But we have the preview. So see next week when we talk to the director.
You know what other band I'm liking at the moment? Is Leaves Eyes. And this is their new release, Fires in the North.
Yeah, you were listening to that today.
Yeah.
It's great.
With their new lead singer. I like Leaves Eyes. You know what I saw also coming up at Reno's in Dallas is
What's going on in Reno's in Dallas?
Asheron.
Oh, yeah, you were excited about that. You're talking about
Yes. Wow. You remember Ziggy? We had the guy on the show a few months back. They're coming to Dallas. We're gonna have to invite him in. We're gonna have to invite him in the studio.
You know what I'm pretty excited about? Coming up
Vincent
this
Crowley.
week?
Remember him? Yeah.
I'm pretty excited about the Deep Ellum Arts Festival if you're in Dallas. Scary Terry's playing the main stage Friday night. Headlining.
Okay, give us the dates on it.
That is March 7th, 8th, and 9th? Is that Sunday?
That sounds right. Yes.
No, sorry. May 7th, 8th, and 9th. Oh my God. Or April. Guys, I'm looking at too many flyers.
That's
It's
okay.
April 7th, 8th, and 9th. I'm like, we're back in March.
It's April, which is this coming.
It's this weekend. You
Deep
shouldn't have
Ellum Arts
asked me
Fest.
for dates. I said this weekend. And now
So it's a
I've got
free
me all
festival
messed up.
with a lot of bands playing. And
I blame
good,
him.
And good music.
I'm sorry, guys. It's this weekend coming up. I just said Friday night, and then you were like, what's the dates on that? And I was like, I don't know. I thought this weekend was good enough.
Yeah, it's this coming weekend.
Anyway, check
in
us
Dallas,
out.
in Deep Ellum. Deep Ellum Arts
Ellum,
Fest.
Main Street.
Oh, it's so good. Just listen to this extreme music and you know, have these bands talking to us. We like and support them, and maybe we get.
Yeah.
I'll invite Vincent to talk to us again. Hopefully that'll happen from Asheron.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. So, and we showed part of the. We showed part of that preview for the Devils.
Yeah.
And Janie Slash, you know how much I am into that film now.
I heard.
What an extreme.
Yeah, you were definitely.
Vision.
It was
Ken
very
Russell had.
controversial. From my understanding, there is not a complete version of it out there. It's been edited down. Unfortunately, Shudder claimed to have the complete version, but I've heard that it's not the complete version.
It's not the
but
case,
a couple
no.
of the most controversial scenes are lost forever.
But oddly,
But it's the most
on
complete
YouTube,
version out there.
you can see the cut scene.
Can you?
Yeah.
I heard that they were gone. They were lost.
Nope, you can see the cut scene on
Are you
YouTube.
sure it's the
Yes. Hey, Janie, where do I like to buy my CDs and DVDs over in East Dallas?
Hit Records?
Hit Records from Ron in Hit Records. So, of course, we buy a lot of our DVDs there, like this Rigor Mortis. Welcome to your funeral. And all my Warbeast CDs.
You know, they were talking, speaking of funerals, they were talking about how big it was a big deal way back when of burying people alive, because half the time they didn't have like an actual medical person coming to confirm the person dead, and all the crazy shit they came up with to keep it from happening, like bells, like tying the bell. I like the story about the guy saying, but like bodies would bloat as they were dead.
Or
and then it would
decompose and- yeah.
accidentally ring the bell.
Yeah.
Could you imagine digging that up?
Yeah, that. Ooh.
Oh, and
Hey,
there's
we're gonna ask. Bear with me a second, Janie. We're gonna ask Ziggy to reach out. Let's try and reach out directly to Steve, because we've got his number too. So
Let's give him a call.
yeah, we want to talk to Sinner Sinners before
Yeah, we
time
do.
runs out. So the some of the odd funeral rituals.
Yeah, the gun. The gun was my favorite.
Is-
break
is-
the gun, and you stepped on it and shoot you, but that
But
can shoot
explain
people. Keep
explain
them
why.
grave robbers.
So all right, so to keep away grave robbers.
That was apparently a really big issue.
Because medical science was looking for fresh bodies to learn learn
Yeah,
from,
but
right?
the guns were really expensive, but people rented them. But then they had to get rid of them because they were accidentally shooting people that were
Okay.
just there visiting.
Yes, and so grave robbers were a thing 100 years ago, right? About 100 years ago.
Yeah.
And they would dig up freshly buried bodies
I-
and deliver them to medical schools
Yes.
for scientific
There's several
purposes.
movies, like even some comedies based off about grave robbers. And I know there's some plays.
Reanimator.
There you go.
Is kind of that style.
Necromantic.
Necromantic, the graveyard, the cemetery man. The cemetery man. I like that. So yes, and so at this conference
he didn't
we were
really
at,
dig up the bodies. The bodies came back. Are you talking about?
there was a lot of discussion about digging up fresh corpses at grave robbers. Grave robbers, this used to be a big problem. I think it's fascinating.
Yeah.
The latest Frankenstein movie has a protracted setup where they are robbing graves to make their corpses and stuff, and it's very gruesome, like DIY science feel.
Well, yeah, wasn't that like part of the original Frankenstein? That's where they got it from. That he took a bad brain. But he sold that from the lab.
An abnormal brain.
Yeah, from the lab. It said abnormal on it.
All right, so I think what we're going to do, if Ziggy's got it up, I like that video by Sinner Sinners.
Yeah, let's watch it.
Yeah,
let's check it out.
Yeah, I think it's called that one.
Last drop.
was a great video by a band, Sinners, by the band Sinners. Yeah, with an S on the end. Based out of California. The song is called Last Drop. So the mastermind behind the band is Steve and Sam. So we're going to try and get Steve on the phone again here soon. And then we're going to bring a lot of applause for Steve when he comes in. Right, Janie?
Yes.
Yeah.
Lots of applause.
So, Steve from Sinners. Brand new release is called Optimism Disorder. I believe that's the title of it. The Corpse Paint Show comes to you every Sunday from the beautiful Vocal Media Studios in Dallas, Texas. Yes. Hello, Steve.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, good, man. We're glad to have you. So, for a Corpse Paint show, okay, we got a lot of people who are applauding for you, Steve.
Thanks.
For the Corpse Paint show audience, this is Steve from Sinners, and actually we just played the video for Last Drop.
Oh, killer.
Is the album Optimism Disorder? Do I have that right?
Yeah.
And
just came out like 2 weeks ago, I think.
Yes, good. Where should people find it? Where do you prefer they go? To your website or?
So yeah, you can go to our website, sinnersinners.com, and it will link to like everything else, so iTunes, Amazon, the labels that sell the vinyls and the CDs, and pretty much everything you can find is going to be on the website. It's going to link to it, so
yes,
that's the easiest way.
All right,
Sinnersinners.com.
Sinners.com. We've got it pulled up right there, and that's a great black and white photograph of you and Sam sharing a cigarette. It looks like in downtown LA, if I have that right.
Yeah, it is. we got tissue on the only gloomy day there was this year, I think.
The only gloomy day, so it makes it a great picture. And also, there's like no one on the streets, which I find hard to believe, but it's a good picture.
That's because it was gloomy.
Oh, I gotcha. Yes. Oh, what a great band. It's Sinners, and you guys, I think, just make a great sound. And I think that, you kind of call it loud rock and roll, and we call it just in-your-face rock, And that's what it is. It's honest. It's it's loud, and it's just kind of like Lemmy said. We're Motorhead. We play rock and roll.
Yeah, actually, that's where we figured the style we were doing after seeing Motorhead a few times, and when Lemmy was saying we play rock and roll, like, well, yeah, that's it.
That's it.
Why go somewhere else to like try to find a complicated name?
Right. That's right. Why try and label it anything else? Just keep things simple.
Yeah.
All right, so I was looking at also your playlist on your website, sinnersinners.com, which I really like this website. So, and you've got sort of songs that you like, and I see it was very heavily influenced by The Damned, another one of my favorite bands.
Same here, because they're somehow I don't know what was up with them, but somehow they managed to be a different band at every record, pretty much.
I agree. Music-wise, right. And maybe a favorite of mine is the Black Album, and but all of them just so good. And in fact, we're glad because they're on this big tour starting this month and are coming to Dallas next month. So
yeah, they're coming to LA too, and we got our tickets.
Oh yeah, good. You know what? I just bought my tickets for the damn Dallas. Yes. Oh, that's great.
That's soon, actually. I should probably check the date to make sure we don't miss it.
Yeah. I hope it's not tonight. We want you to be there.
I hope so.
So, you and Sam are kind of the mastermind of the band, and I just like it a lot. We want to direct our listeners and viewers to check out your website, check out your music, and check out Optimism Disorder. And what a great title that is. I think our country right now,
Thank you.
and I'm talking about America, I think it did have and does have an optimism disorder where, I don't know, people think now, I don't know, that everything is just wonderful with the new president. I don't know.
I think it is too. I think it's like I think it's more of a. I don't know. I think it's more of a generation thing because, we see the same thing in Europe.
Yeah, that's right.
Where, it's just. Always trying to reaching for the sky thing, where people get depressed about it.
Yeah, and
always trying to get more, always trying to go further, which is a good thing on its own, but it also can ruin your life, which that's why I guess. Optimism Disorder works in that way because it's got the both and in the title, and
Yeah.
And the whole every song on the record pretty much is about like paradox, where it's got like the plus and minus side on like every subject we try to talk about. Well, that's how we approached it. At least I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if that ended up being like that, but that was the idea.
Gotcha. Okay. No, that's good, and we like the band and support the band. Steve? What makes a good What makes a good gig?
A good gig?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a lot of things, but mostly is when the audience have fun, because that's when we're having the most fun. Like we fuck around a lot with people, and we'll go down in the crowd all the time.
Good.
And try to get people try to get people into the show as much as possible. And so when that works, it's just the best. I mean, it's just the best feeling, yeah.
So in other words, an audience that is totally on your wavelength and at the same energy level and appreciating you and appreciating the music and just wanting to get lost in it like you are. So in other words, what I hear you saying is they're as much as part of the band at your live gigs as the guys on stage, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Well, yeah, we just tried to turn it into a party, kind of, you know?
Yeah. I know, and some of the videos play that out. I love it. And so, you know what I like about a show is that there's no barricade. I don't want a barricade between me, a fan, and you, the band. And I presume you're the best. You're the same way. Is that, you know? Hey,
exactly.
You want to be able to come down, and we want to be able to go up on the stage. So.
Yeah. No, we did play like a few like really big stages, and it's always the least fun for us, really. I mean, it's it's just like feel miserable up there and lonely. So we always try. We played that. We were opening for Eagles of Death Metal in Brussels, and they were playing that arena show. The stage was humongous, so I always go down the stage like for a few songs or whatever.
Yes.
And I was looking back at the stage and like, fuck, how am I gonna get up there?
Yes.
It was, I don't know, like 10 feet high or something.
I totally agree. I'm so glad you said this, because it's small shows that I like the most because of the connection with the music, and that means a connection with the band. And
yeah, definitely.
That's what we want, especially right now, man. We need to know that there is I don't know, for lack of a better word, just a family. That night, we're all family. That night, we're all family. And we want to be close to you. We want you to jump out, and we'll crowd surf you or whatever you want to do, Steve. I'm serious, man. But yes, because I watch videos of these big shows. You played with Eagles of Death Metal. They play the big arenas, and sometimes the barricade is like it looks like it's 20, 30 feet from the audience.
Yeah, no, it's insane. Like that's why I really don't like going to festivals for that.
Yeah.
Because it's just so. I mean, you might as well be watching TV sometimes, because if you're like, half a mile from the stage and.
Yeah, it seems like it's all set up for that little track that the camera's on, and like you said, it's like watching television. It's all for the television experience, and you're right, man. I mean, so whenever you can, you play the small gigs, the small clubs, the small venues, and maybe a surprise gig, and you just want that great audience connection. So I say all the best to you for that, man.
Yeah.
So, all right, so you're in LA, and I hope, man, if it permits and you have a chance to come to Dallas, that we can connect and I can buy you a drink, and Janie Slash, our co-host, can buy.
We would love to. We're trying to work on a tour right now, and that would be fucking rad to go to. I mean, we've never been to Texas yet, so.
What would you?
The goal.
Okay, good.
The goal would be to hit every state, of course, So.
Sure. Would you reach out to us and let us help put you in touch with a few venues. Right in the entertainment capital of Texas, which is Dallas, Deep Ellum.
Yeah, absolutely.
Reach out to us, and we'll absolutely help you with that. At least give you some.
Awesome. Thanks a lot.
Give you some names and connections and options. Options you can choose, but just some options for you. And Janie Slash is our co-host, and she will be the one to buy the drink for Sam.
Okay.
We like Sam. I love a band where you got a Steve and a Sam in it. So, all right. Well, we appreciate you so much. So, again, it just came out 2 weeks ago. Optimism Disorder. And we played that video for Last Drop, but check out their website, too, with a connection on where to find their material. We tell...
And, it's available if you type Sinners on, like Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes,
Good.
Amazon, and I think you can buy the vinyl from, every retailer online, so...
Good.
It's better to buy it straight from the label, though.
Agreed. Okay. And you're backed by Adrenaline PR, I believe is your PR firm, right?
Yeah.
Yes, and big shout out to them. I really found it.
Absolutely.
Your connection, they're very helpful in getting everything arranged. So Adrenaline PR, thumbs up. But we tell our music fans and viewers and listeners to try and put something physical in their hand if they like the band. In other words, buy something physical, a CD or a T-shirt or vinyl, right?
Support.
And we actually do have two versions of the vinyl, too. There's, the European version that's a regular 180 grams vinyl, I think. One of those really thick ones. And then we have the North American version that's limited edition, colored vinyl.
Nice.
Comes in two different colors, so you can see all of that on the website as well.
Yes, very good. All right, cool. And we just support you and say thank you very much, Steve. And the band, again, is Sinners, and the website is the same.com. And Optimism Disorder, check it out.
Yeah, check it out.
This is loud rock and roll in your face. How can you not embrace that? That is what the world needs, is some more Optimism Disorder. Well, I mean the album.
Yeah.
So, hey, Steve, thank you a lot, man. We're glad to have you on the show. So, keep us in touch, please, if our tour schedule would bring you this way.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Will do. And thanks again for reaching out and having us.
You're very welcome.
On the show.
Yes, you're welcome. So, spread the word. We're trying to do something unique with our show. We're looking for sponsors, and we support underground metal. We support in-your-face loud rock and roll, and we don't think there's a show like this. We also cover horror, magic, illusionists, and the left-hand path generally. So we, help us get the word out to you. I appreciate that, Steve.
All right. I'll spread the word for sure.
Thank you very much. It's Steve from
Thank you, guys.
Sinners.
Thank
you again.
Have a good night.
Thank you.
Have a good night. Bye.
Bye now. I like that band.
I do too.
Sinners.
They're great.
Aren't they? Yes.
I love their name. I love their sound. I love everything.
Yeah, they're based in L.A.
But
Steve and Sam, that's her name, are from I think they're both from Europe, and I forget what countries. But yeah, they live now in L.A. So.
Cool.
Sinners.com.
I like it.
On our YouTube channel.
View past episodes of the Corpse Paint Show on our YouTube channel, which is
the
Corpse Paint Show.
They are awesome. These, I was reviewing some of these other episodes, and we have such cool musical and actress and horror guests. And I was looking at the one with Linnea Quigley again.
I love Linnea. She's so
sweet.
sweet.
Just so fun.
I hope it's good to see her at one of the conventions.
Yes, indeed.
I didn't see her listed as any guest, but
hopefully we will.
Maybe she'll be a late add-on.
Yeah. So
if
we're able to go to Texas Frightmare Weekend,
we will be at Texas Frightmare Weekend. I will be at Texas Frightmare Weekend.
Good.
Texas Horror Cult.
With Texas Horror Cult?
Doing interviews, yes.
Oh, that's great.
I believe it's Texas Horror Cult. No, maybe it's not Texas Horror Cult. It's not. Sorry. It's Monster TV, I believe.
Monster TV.
Monster TV, I believe.
So
I got it all wrong, guys. So don't know. It's MonsterCon TV or something like that, I believe.
Okay.
I'll double check it.
Okay,
Sorry.
so no worries. That's all right.
It was
So
Texas Horror Cult. They switched it.
The point is, you're part of that interview team at Texas Frightmare Weekend.
It's not funny, Ziggy.
Right.
No, it's not.
And so you're going to be talking to a lot of horror people and music
Zig,
people.
you put me
and-
on the spot, and I keep messing stuff up tonight. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm not affiliated.
No.
I'm a
no,
guest.
no. That's all right. Hey, you know who I'm trying to get on future show too?
Who?
Well, I still got to reach out to them, but it's Solstice.
Okay, so don't count on that one. We don't know
count
for sure
on it
yet.
Don't count it. But if Solstice
just
Fear is
talking
listening,
right now.
you can email me at
We
at
would love to
Stiltdavid.
have you as a guest.
They're from Iceland.
Maybe we should just cut this off now. This is not going well.
It's going real well. I
I'm
love that
getting
band.
names wrong.
No. Come on.
I am getting names wrong. You're getting stuff wrong. We're all just like, I'm just kidding. We're not. You're not getting things wrong. I'm just.
So the other big
I'm a
news,
mess.
the other big news at Vocal Media is
It is MonsterCon TV.
Got
I
it,
will be
okay.
there with MonsterCon TV.
Got it.
It's at MonsterCon TV. It'll be awesome. So
Okay,
right
good.
there. Come say hi.
And okay, so what I just want to point out too is oh my gosh, what is going on?
You might want to cut away from that. I don't know what's happening. Anyway, we're going to be checking out the Greasy Strangler this week, so I will have a review on that next week.
Tell me the title of it again.
The Greasy Strangler.
Now hold on a minute. That doesn't sound right.
It does too. That's what it's
Greasy
called.
Strangler.
Greasy, you know.
We love horror
If
movies.
I'm going to be strangled, I want to be by a greasy strangler.
Okay,
No, I don't actually. I don't want to be strangled either.
Let's do a few things here right now, and that is first, big thanks to Ziggy.
Thank you, Ziggy.
Our sound audio design engineer. I mean, this guy does everything. And big thanks to Janie Slash, producer, creator of this show. Thank you, Janie Slash. Of course, we're going to talk. We spoke with Steve from Center Sinners. Thank you, Steve.
Thank you, Steve.
Heck yeah. And
Voodoo Mountain Designs, who created the logo of the Corpse Paint Show, which
Yes.
we did not actually, the
yeah,
one
we
see
showed it.
in
We showed
the
it.
titles.
Yeah. So it's
The
Voodoo
Corpse
Magic.
Shoot, yes.
Yeah. And of course, let's talk. A big thank you to Tim and George from
Lunatic Hooker.
Heck yeah.
Check them out. Listen
What a
to their
cool
music.
band. Don't forget Paul.
Basement Torture Killings. And no, that's not a video nasty. That's a badass grindcore band.
Well said. And we're going to take it out with our mini promo. A mini promo this time. Yeah, for Protect the Children Project.
Yes.